Southern Hills Medical Center is not a faith-based organization, nor is it a not-for-profit organization. So why then, how then did this become important to Southern Hills and its mission?
Southern Hills Medical Center is a for-profit hospital. We are affiliated with a great institution, a great company, HCA. We're not faith-based. A lot of people believe or may think or have a stereotypical view of us, thinking that since we're not faith-based that we don't have faith, and that's just not true. We believe so much in healing the human spirit, and we believe that that healing occurs in the mind, body, and the spirit. And we believe that it's part of our mission to go out and find opportunity to provide care. And sometimes that means getting creative and partnering with other institutions. Sometimes that means doing things differently, but it's what we're committed to.
Back to Dr. Lowry, I could just ask him about the, did
Yeah,
you know
it'd be
Dr. Lowry
nice to-
before? You didn't know him before this, right?
Mm-mm.
And you want to do it just so you can reference back and to do the full.
Well,
right?
who did Lowry reference?
McQueen.
And so, can he reference? He already referenced another lady we already interviewed.
No,
Right?
he's talked about Pat, who we're not going to interview, we're
Okay.
going to interview Mary from United Healthcare.
Right.
So I could ask him about that.
And that might be a
So
tie-in.
I'll ask you about your partnership with United, like what's come, and then I'm going to ask you what's next, and that might be where you talk about Mary.
Okay.
Okay. So tell us more about your relationship as it evolved with United Neighborhood Healthcare.
As I met Pam real hard and got to know United Neighborhood Healthcare Services as an organization, Pam quickly introduced me to the CEO of United Neighborhood Health Services. Mary Buffwack currently holds that spot and has done a magnificent job in and around Middle Tennessee providing services. Mary is a very energetic, a very proven leader that also is willing to think outside the box. And I think that was what attracted me so much to the organization, was the fact that I had an idea. There was no business plan associated. There was not a whole lot of research that was done. It was almost a back of the napkin type of idea that was generated, and to be able to put in a call to the CEO of an organization and to hear the enthusiasm for wanting to partnership and do something different is very refreshing. And I knew at that moment, while we did have to do budgets and we did have to do research, that I felt confident that we were going to be partnering with an organization that was going to help us achieve the results we needed for our community.
Good. So what's next? What's the next step for either Southern Hills or Southern Hills and United Healthcare?
You know, this relationship has been a huge success. To have individuals present to our emergency department and to be screened for emergent needs and to determine that they're stable and need primary care services, and to be able to call our valet service and deliver them to our medical office building on campus, introduce them to their new primary care home. It is a huge success. We're seeing on average anywhere from 15 to 17 patients a day. You know, what do we do next? We expand those services. How do we reach more people? How do we expand the specialty coverage? Currently, right now, we have family practice physicians. We're now bringing in pediatricians. I know we have an OB certain days of the week. So, you know, the next is a partnership with our own specialist on campus. And how do we make sure that we're providing the care to these individuals and doing it both within the hospital and outside the hospital? So the sky's the limit for what we can do. And I do believe that we have the right people at the table. I believe we have people that are willing to think outside the box. And I know we have people that want to make a difference.
That's good. Anything You may ask me to say.
I do want to get a little bit of B-roll of him. That's
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
So y'all can keep
So
talking.
now we're gonna talk, and he's just gonna shoot the shoot while we're talking. And we're gonna shoot Mary in the same place, I think. Was she the CEO of the company then too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mary is, Mary's very accomplished.
Can you sit the same way you were?
Sure.
Okay.
She's really kind of been the pioneer of this thing. I mean, done an amazing